Hey, Beyonce Knolls, this is Rock, coming through with your Nexomania game from last week, 110 versus Blunt Force Trauma. So, looking again at this one here, it appears that you guys have Comb tanking again on ETC, which is cool. Bow again on the hammer, and I like the Jaina pick here from Erica. Ramsey playing Hog, Opiates on Mouth. It's looking good. One thing to note, not that it matters too much since they pick double support here, but typically when you play Mouth in the higher tiers of the echelons of the world of Heroes of the Storm, people talk about how drafting Malfurion without a protection or a save can be very dangerous, just because you will run into potentially people diving Malfurion since he does not have a way to burst, heal, or cleanse himself. But I think you'll be okay in this particular situation because they went double support with no real backline divers. So, but just something to be aware of. So, once again, as always, we're playing. We want to know what our win condition is, how we win, what we're supposed to do, and how do we want to, and what is the enemy team doing so they can win. Good mind vision here. You're able to get away because you had vision. Well done. So, just something to be aware of, that anytime you fight a double support team, the double support team tends to be lacking in macro. They don't have a traditional tank, so they actually do have a little bit more macro than normal, since Imperius can go a macro talent on 7 to be able to help keep up on things. But and so their win condition is to fight for the shrine and to stay on the shrine. They pretty much want to stay as a giant death ball and never die. So, oh, Bo, don't check this bush. Okay. The Tassadar got you there. I see you're putting mines there, but okay, ETC is now here, so we're looking to fight. Hey, it looks like a good invade. ETC is going to be in a lot of trouble. There's not a hot on ETC. There it is, finally. ETC is still going to be in a lot of trouble. We're standing, we're tanking a lot of this. This is all in favor of the double support team. Oh, it's unfortunate. And then we end up, oh no, don't do it, Erica. It's not worth it. Good try, Bo. Oh no, now you both die. Oh my. All right. Okay. So, to me, this is a split of what do we want to do. Like, I'm not going to back up on every single engage. This one's 30 minutes long. Holy mackerel. Okay, so we're just going to quickly go over what went wrong. So, if we look at where our team is... Oh, let's get back to that spot. Okay. Right, our advantage is in the macro and in being able to fight under the hammer umbrella and split bush, right? Okay. So right now, ETC is walking up to this bush, right? Slide is available. We do not have any Jaina buttons. Okay, so that's the first problem here. This is a good slide. Imagine if Erica had buttons. Right? This is a blown up Imperius. So we need to be communicating, are we looking to engage or are we looking to fight at the point? Because we need to make sure that we have buttons for kills. So no buttons here means that this person will not die, right? And so Bo, also being anchored here, right, is trying to not die, so we need to fight in the hammer umbrella, which the hammer umbrella is, you booped him back into the hammer umbrella, so we're at least in the right position. But this is difficult because of where we're standing. So you need to make sure that you cover where you're fighting. And then opiates, this is the hardest part of playing Mouth, is you need to make sure that you've got HOTS always running on everybody. I can't really see. Maybe if I go to your POV, I can see who we have HOTS on. It says you only have 1 active regrowth right now, right? You really want to make sure you have 2 active regrowths early on, just so that way your heals count, because obviously they only get healed when you hit Moonfires. So, okay, so as we continue here, Erica now has abilities, right? We just used Blizzard. Oh, we have not used Blizzard, sorry. We're about to have Blizzard. All right, we used Q. So, it's like, where are we at? So Exorcist is putting pressure on Bo, but obviously Bo is not in danger here. This is, the Exorcist just dies if he continues here. But Erica is over here fighting Bo. So I don't know if this is a comms thing of like Exorcist, Exorcist, and you guys are sitting here trying to wail on Imperius. And then Comb sees the point. But if we're fighting for the point, right, like Bo needs to move up to where he can hit the point, right? So you've got, you know, your best sustained damage dealer is not able to support you on this and not able to support into this bush to hit damage. So if we're fighting here, as much as the point's cool, we should be aiming for these two, Ghost Dog and Exorcist, just because it's in the hammer range and because Erica doesn't have her buttons up yet. Okay. Buttons are up. This is unfortunate. It missed. This is probably a panic of, oh no, we need to get to the point. We need to do something. So that missed. That's really unfortunate because your damage really is in your Blizzard. And then Bo, if your guys are fighting for the point, Bo hasn't moved yet. So either you haven't communicated that you're fighting for the point or that you need Bo to leave. Because now they re-engage, right? With double support, that's the strength of double support, is they are going to be able to take longer fights, right? They re-engage. Erica, seeing that the point's so close to being free, jumps back on the point and dies. And then Bo tries to do the manly thing and push away to support the lonely Erica, and they both get trapped and die, right? So this is one of those things where it's like you got to cut your losses and try not to kill each other. But everyone's guilty of that. Everyone wants to save everyone. So hopefully this is the one time we play into their win condition this game, right? Their double support, they're going to deathball around as 4 and just try and be a bully. Cool. What are they going to do when they're not 4, right? And, like, Tassadar by himself is very vulnerable. So being hyper carry Tassadar, hyper carry AA Tassadar, right? The damage output from this team is very low, right? Everything is going to come down to an Imp Spear or a CC Train of Death, right? That's the one thing they have is 5 CCs. So if you're out of position, they're going to sit here and fight as a death ball on top of you. So see if we make it up. All right, let's follow around the cow some more. So obviously Ramsey's doing a great job. He even got the camp out. He's beating Dahaka that badly as far as things that are there. They're invading your camp, right? Like I said, they want to fight you. This is all they can do is run at you because they have 4 people. So them getting the camp isn't a big deal. Good job getting out with your life, right? So we don't have to clear this camp right away, right? We've got, it's like we can wait for it to come over here so we're not fighting in the thing. Obviously, we're half health, low health. So good job putting vision up. So just be aware where their death ball is, that's where they will be. I don't even have to look on the mini-map or use the cheat vision. They're all 4 of them are sitting right here, right? So it's pretty apparent what they're going to do is just run around as a death ball. So if you see the death ball, make sure you guys have pressure or something going elsewhere so that way you're getting an advantage too. Because that's all they can do is fight together as a giant clump. So, all right, so the objective's coming up. I appreciate that you guys are getting here to the objective on time / early, right? Everyone's here. Beautiful. All 5 of you are here. Hog's got the spin started. That's exactly what we want, right? Their death ball, because, once again, because they can't do anything outside of being grouped as 4, they can't come here and start contesting or poking because they had 2 people down here trying to do this camp, right? So let's see how they play it. But so they're going to, okay, so you have vision of them here. So you got to be careful of the Imp stun and that stun. Imp lands the stun, good punish, right? We're fighting in the hammer range. Okay, we're at 26 of 40. You guys should be communicating here. Are we looking to finish the shrine? Are we looking for kills? What are we trying to do? Now that all 5 of them are here and they have a camp pushing, right? You guys have a huge shrine lead. I would say try and finish the shrine lead or try and punish them if they overextend. Stay in your hammer range, play near your objective, right? So this is unfortunate. Like, Bo thought he was getting charged, but it was only the W, and then Cow gets licked. Cow probably just dies here from the CC Train of Death. Oh my gosh. Great heal opiates. Oh my goodness. Right? And you guys won the shrine. Because they can't do anything outside of that 5-man CC. They have no damage. Like, Cow was dead to rights there. There's no reason Combe should have lived there. But, okay, well done. So now that you guys have won the objective, you guys can push with the objective. You want to make sure that Bo is putting that hammer damage in. You guys don't really have the arms to follow up on a jump. So just you got to do your best to just siege and take what you can, right? So go ahead and take that wall. Yep, you want to hit that whole wall. Next thing to watch out for is you want to watch out for their counter engage. So, Tassadar finished his thing. This is too far forward, Mouth. Are you trying to get a heal here? Because that's way too far forward.
We have summoned and frozen.
Yeah, you don't need this route. Right? This isn't stacking routes or anything. I would have, you need to play safer. Keep Comb topped off with another Q. I understand if you were dipping forward of Moonfire, but you used your route underneath the building, right? Like, this isn't needed. You can save your route for here, so when they try and push up, your hammer is protected. But you push a little bit too far, and you just get blown up from the tower damage and all this stuff. And then Comb, oh my goodness, Bailey lives. Good peels, Erica, way to get your stack damage. So, okay. So they're a whole level ahead. Let's take a look real quick on why they're ahead. I'm pretty sure the answer is minions. Yep. So because we obviously won the objective, right? We won the objective, so they got minion soak, as well as that early game when we were dead. We lost 3 people, and no one soaked this middle wave because Ramsey was doing the camp. So we're behind pretty much through minion soak, right? Yes, they have, you know, some extra kills here, but it's mainly minion soak. So just remember when you're playing with the hammer, right? Like, we still have to do macro things. Hammer wants to kind of be in the lane by herself, so that way Hammer can push and do things. So they're 4-man. Wow. Okay, this is too dangerous. Oh boy. Okay, you lived. Lucky. Go home. Just go home. Right? You lived. You found all of them here. You need to go home. Either we need to get equal value and knock down bottom, or we need to rotate up. Being a hammer comp, we can't rotate very well. So probably taking equal value here is the best we can do. Ramsey, go soak something. Don't fight this, right? You're just asking to die if you come back and fight that. Oh no. Okay, so one thing you may not have noticed, Tassadar is AA Tass. He's full AA build. He's got that chain lightning on you. He's going to kill you on accident. Oh, I know how tempting it is to sit here with a tap and be like, oh, I can survive. But this is not safe. Yeah, and you don't have your... You do have your E, but this is dangerous. You boop them, you need out. You're going to get stunned. Oh, no. And here comes the second CC, the third CC. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, so they committed all of these resources and got the top building. And... yeah, we didn't get as much value. Oh, you just barely missed the old lady there. Yeah, we good call to back up here. We don't see them anymore, right? So we have to assume that they're either invading this top camp here or rotating to us. So without vision, it's probably just safest to back up at this point and try and recoup. We're down a whole level and a half, right? So looks like they're on this camp instead of invading you guys. So Hoggering again needs to be careful. Yep. So this is a rough start to for you guys here. Oh my gosh, this game goes 30 minutes. Okay, they're 10s. We really need to make sure that we're not forcing a fight. Opiates again, like look where we're kind of standing, right? Jaina went home after getting here. Opiates is trying to follow up on Comb, which I'm glad that the support's here following up on Comb, but like this is just danger. Oh, okay, looks like we're gonna be okay. Oh, they even blew the ult, right? Like they thought they got that engage. So they don't have the Wrath of Armaments anymore. Also pay attention to what level 10s they have. This is Divine Storm, right? Divine Storm, Black Hole. They went Black Hole when they had Archon. Whatever. Whatever. This is an Archon game. If you're going to go this silly double support AA task, that has to be Archon. You guys just have, they have no damage. So, alright, whatever. Okay, so Shrine's up in 15 seconds. Jaina tried to sneak the camp or something. Oh, I just missed the hammer. I guess you were just a little bit too far forward. So, alright, we got 10s. Shrine's up. Okay, this is probably a shrine that we cannot fight for. Right? Hammer's not up yet. They just started. Right, their strength is fighting in at the pile. There we go. There's a good save from Anduin. Ring was on target too. This Uther's in trouble. The light bomb hits Uther. We fought all of this without our hammer, guys. Yeah, this is the fight we shouldn't have taken. We were down a hammer. Like, I agree we could get the one slide here on the Exorcist that was out of position, but, like, continuing that fight was too much. So, this is gone, right? Like, we can't win this. So, I'm glad that Ramsey's off already, starting to soak. Oh, man. Ooh, Erica and Bo, you're a little danger here. Okay. This is good for vision, but this is also danger, Comb. Like, you're okay because you've got slide over the wall that lets you be the vision tank, but just be aware of where you're standing. Because, like, the slide here, you can't slide this to this, right? Like, if you had to run away, the only runaway you have is here to here. You can't go here to here. You'd have to get at least to this spot to be able to go all the way over the wall this way. So, good cleanse, good stun. Pretty much you have to give this building. You're down a talent tier and their death ball, right? Oh, that's too far forward. So, yeah, there's just in general, right? If we don't have a building and they're pushing with it, we just have to wait till the next one. As much as we'd like to put damage on stuff, we just can't step up that far. So, ETC tried to come back and save the day. So, alright. So, at this point, we're so far behind. We need soak. Oh, boy. Here comes another death ball engage, right? This has been pretty telegraphed all game. That's all they're doing, right? Again, just roaming around as forward, looking for kills. We need to turtle up and slow down this game, so that way their death ball doesn't win. Right? So we need to be looking for XP. I'm glad that someone's up here soaking, right? They're out bottom. I'll say they just took that bottom camp. Okay, looks like we got away. Maybe not. Oh, the root was good. Good job, Erica. Good job, Opiates. Right, we're still playing too much into their win condition and their death ball. Right, as soon as you see two players, you know where they are. They are never split, especially since Seepish Lion is their DPS, right? So now we know that they're mid, you should anticipate they're going to be pushing hard mid. You will have an opportunity to fight 13 versus 15. We should look to use that, right? So if we can find a 13 versus 15 fight, we should do it. Jane is still clearing bottom. ETC still top. ETC does have stage dive. This is a great opportunity. As soon as you guys hit 13, or if you see someone top here that's not the Haka, right, this would be a great potential stage dive because you can stage dive them here, like we were talking about last time, get this zoning stage dive, and then slide and hit them into the tower. The roots of... It's okay. There's 13s. This is your chance. Okay, looks like we just defend safely. Okay, not a problem. And then Haka and them were over here on the camp, right? That was just a Haka? Yeah, just a Haka doing the camp. So, taking it slow. Careful. As I say, I'm exactly what I was about to say. We have the last place we just saw them was here. If you look at the mini-map, there's nothing on the map for them to do except this camp. This is the only thing on the map that's available. So with how they've been playing as a death ball type of group, you should anticipate they're coming for you here. So if we would have been potentially positioned a little better, not that Comb's in the wrong position, but if we knew we were looking to do the camp, right, we need to be on the camp. But if we knew that they were coming, we could have positioned here or here, because both of their supports are actually too far forward. Specifically, Puff Dog is too far forward. So, let's see how you guys play this. Goodbye, Erica. That's a lot of damage from Ramsey. That's a great stage dive. Oh my goodness. Oh, double support. The hammer's getting tons of free damage. The double boop from Comb. Focus, guys, focus. Yeah, keep that little... This is the great body block. Well done. Well done. You guys needed that. Okay, you guys are still down 2 levels, but a 2-for-2 trade is worth because you guys are down on XP. You guys will also be ahead to be able to do the shrine. This shrine is yours. Focus everything on this shrine. because you need to win it before they get back to full strength. When you have a Hog, Erica, and you're not Ice Fury Wand, I'm going to critique the heck out of your build. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you're not Ice Fury Wand, Erica, you got to do your best to save your Blizzard for your tank and just use your Q and your E, because your Blizzard is your damage. So you want to make sure you save Blizzard for what makes sense. So we had vision of them in the bush, and then we backed up. Oh boy, that's a huge flank. I definitely would have liked to have seen some mines down here in this bush, or mines in this bush, so that way we can actually do stuff. Because like when we commit, it's not overcommit. When we commit Hogger to the shrine, Hogger is on the shrine, but we need to know where they are. So this is dangerous. I'm gonna slow it down because this is gonna be a huge stun, huge stun. But you know what's funny? They just hit you with 4 CCs and 3 ultimates. No one's dead. It goes back to they don't have damage, right? So, Bo's just right-clicking. Oh! Yeah, we should have just left. I don't know if we were trying to get the objective there, but, like, Erica was up here, and we were here. Like, after all their ults came out, you guys could have just backed up. Like, you're fighting 15-17s, like, Erica's now running for her life. Yeah, you're just dead. Way to stall. So they win this objective instead. So that one to me comes down to using our vision properly. Either mines need to go here, or Cow needs to be here longer, or we need to clear out this lane with Jaina while Hammer and folks are safe, right? Because like we didn't have vision of them coming into us there. So right here, this is not, like, you're not providing additional vision here. Right, so we see, right, so Combs sees them, he gets hit, he's backing up. You can actually see Puff Dog walking up over here. The call should be back, 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 back. You see him walking up this way, right? And then the Hawk is walking at you as well. Yeah. Yeah, we are just, yep. Oh well, next time. Right, as with a hammer comp, you want to be fighting in your lines of focus under the umbrella and making sure that you have control. So, we did get this. Yay, macro. So, okay, we should be able to defend this pretty easily. Once again, oh, looks like you guys had a pause. Once again, their only siege damage is the Tassadar, so you can actually pull this. So, Comb, if you time this right, you can actually slide and pull the Punisher without getting stunned. So, almost. So you can practice it in try mode if you want, Comb, but pretty much just like a Nubarak and all the other ones. If you throw an ability out, or someone on your team throws an ability out and you're the closest one, as soon as you see the frame of him leaping, if you just have your holding down your Q button, you can just Q, and he'll jump and miss, and then you Q, and since you took Q over walls, your Q will be back up. So, yep, this is pretty much all they get. They can't do anything else here. Okay, they're forcing. They're trying to push their advantage, right? So what can we do? Right? I love it. I was just about to say, we need to cut them off, split them up. Slide. Slide. Oh, in the ring. Exactly. Well done. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. They overstayed, right? If they had any real damage or something, they would have probably gotten that building. But since they're relying on Tassadar, there's not what they can do. Okay, what do we do with our advantage? I love that we are hitting buildings, right? Sure, Ramsey can do this because that's what Ramsey's good at, right? Is Ramsey good at hitting buildings? No. Hogger's good at doing camps and doing macro things, so go do those things. Everyone else needs to hit buildings. We need to even up this game. What else can we do? I love it. Whoever called this building, yes. Yes, 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 yes. You don't even need this wall. You've got 20 seconds before anyone's coming. Just backdoor it. You don't need the wall. If you guys would have just went straight for the building, you would have been good. right? Who, like I said, I'm like, I love the idea. If you don't need this wall because you have no minions supporting you already. The minions aren't coming. Like, if the minions are coming, sure, you can take the wall and then the minions can finish this. But since there's no minions and they were down for 20 seconds, go straight at the building. I absolutely love that call. I don't like the wall. And because of that, you might die for that now. Where'd the Dahaka dig to? I heard the Dahaka dig. Did he not dig to you guys? Wow. Where did he go? Oh, he dug. We didn't dig aggressive. That's very... dude, that Dahaka, that was a free dig in right here as soon as everybody was running, and he just runs at you. He gets someone for sure. But whatever. So you guys got out. Good job. That's the start of the comeback. So they have 20s. So once again, we can't fight. We just saw them here, so they're either here or here. And I appreciate that Comb is doing the vision thing. You found them. Run away. Oop. Slide away. See, this is so hard. You guys are not 5. We don't know if they're 5 or not. But, like, we're throwing all of our buttons to get kills here. And I love it. Like, I want to get kills too. But, like, we're not 5. They have 20s. And, like, we need to fight them when they're split. Someone has to come answer this. So. Oh, my gosh. 1 for 1. 2 for 1. Into it. Into it. 2. Nope. Yeah, Ramsey, good bits. All right, that's it. Good slide over the wall. Oh, the terrain was so close. I don't think you can get them. Oh my gosh, Ramsey. Don't do it. Don't do it. So once again, if you're going to fight them, fight on your terms. Fight where it makes sense. They didn't even come into this camp still. Right? Their Dahaka was over here for some reason on this camp. Take the fights that make sense. If they're going to try and 5-man invade you, you know, they have to answer. They have to do macro things. You can't just win through Death Ball if you don't let them. So, ended up being a 2 for 1. So, I like this vision position. Just also thing you need to be aware of is you don't have any peels right now. Oh, no, Ramsey here. Never mind. I thought Ramsey was still bottom. So, just be careful when you're flanking, when you're holding vision deep. Are we looking for kills? We're finally 20s. We have a man advantage. I think we just set up for the shrine. Yeah, Ramsey's already getting in position for his bounce. So let's go ahead and do your shrine. See, now we see Dahaka's bottom. We want to be able to do something with this. Oh, no one activated the shrine. Okay, Dahaka probably has Z still. We don't know for sure. Good pinging using that you have Ring of Frost. Way to be here. Again, your Blizzard is kind of important, but that's fine. We see Dahaka's bottom still, so if they're going to fight this, they need to show up soon. I think they have actually not taken this. Yeah, they're going to go for the middle. This is low, so they're going to go here instead. Comb's going to go home and try and answer. So this is a good play from them because this top building's dead no matter what. And so this Punisher, at best, will trade. And since they were behind, they can come in here and knock this down for free. Just because we have a hammer, right? Hammer can't rotate. So now they can TP home and get ready to defend. Erica, this is so deep and so dangerous. Like, you like, I understand you're ready for the flank. You're ready to cut them off, but, like, you can't be there. So, unfortunately, we didn't just, yeah. This is hard. We committed too many people to come back because now we're not supporting this. So, yeah. Yeah, we fell for their bait. Like, we needed to discuss or acknowledge that this is gone, and we need to support this unless they all in on core. And if they all in on core, then the first person, then, like, we still have, like, the global and ETC can jump, right? Like, ETC shouldn't be the one going home. It should be Hogger going home first. But I digress, right? They're all... Oh, you stole that from Dahaka? Okay, cool. So Ramsey get a boop. That's a good angle. No, it's a good idea. Okay, so as crazy as this game has been, we've evened it up. Yes, we're down a keep, but the game is pretty much even. Okay, so if we can, yeah, I agree with you, right? They're going to have to come answer this, right? That's the weakness of their team. They have to answer this, and they're behind up here. So someone's going to be moving somewhere. So I like the idea of trying to get kills on their team. You see Dahaka's top. There it is. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Anduin would be the best target if you can, just because Anduin doesn't have a save versus Anduin can save others. Good kill. The one thing you have to watch out for, obviously, is Uther. Oh, he didn't take it. I was going to say if Uther takes the Resurrect talent, but he didn't do it. Okay, let's take a look at that ring real quick. I don't know where the ring's hitting. Speed up. Right, Ghost Dog's way too far forward from the rest of his team. Erica and Bo are holding hands here and not in range of anything that ETC or Ramsey do. Like, obviously, Bo's hitting the Ghost Dog, which I'm glad that we didn't chase and we started fighting in the hammer range. Opiates didn't get focus fire there, which was pretty lucky. It was a great stun, great bounce. Dahaka dug in. We need to switch our attention to Dahaka. Well done. That's one pull. I don't know if we have anything else here. Maybe. That's a great stage dive. Yep, and we're looking down here. Looking down here. Yes, exactly. Oh, no. We didn't have the follow-up damage. Okay, that's a good ring. This stupid double pull from Anduin. I think they're out, guys. Yeah. So, yeah. There's a reason why in a double support team like this, you want to go for the person that has the saves. Like, if we would have went down here to the Anduin instead of chasing the Dahaka, we probably would have gotten a kill or two, and then we could have sieged with our level 20 hammer and hit buildings, right? So, okay, well, one kill from our double support. Oh, do they stay? Ooh, goodness, that's close. Definitely push with our hammer, right? Hammer wants to hit buildings. Gina's a little far forward, but I think we're going to be okay. Hammer still wants to hit buildings. 40 seconds. Like, Jaina's hitting this building to get stacks on it, but this needs to be like Ramsey or Comb up here. Because you need to see where this is. That's cute. Like, this shouldn't happen. They shouldn't get free stuns. Like, look at all the boops and things. You guys got it covered. But, like, you don't want to give them opportunities to do damage to Hammer. Right? Like, Hammer... Oh, man, and now we stayed too long. That all started because we didn't position for it. But then also, I didn't even realize that the core was dying. Like, I see it now. But, like, we need to make the right calls. Like, we took the favorable fight. We got the kills here. Someone probably needed to come here and take care of core, like Ramsey. And then, since we missed our kills, go do the most advantageous thing we can do with the 20 seconds we have left. I like hitting the wall. I think we could have taken the wall for free like you did, but pushing too far. So, oh my gosh, this game goes on for forever. Okay. So they're going to death ball up and try and knock down this building here. We're down for a while, so we might just have to give this building. The stupidest Lion doesn't realize about his build is that he constantly will be tanking the towers because of how that talent works. So. Alright. So we're going to get another attempt at a fight here. So that means they're invading your camp if they're not at the shrine here on time. So we start the shrine again. Once again, who's here? Okay, so this time Opiates is kind of here. No one's here. They did the camp instead. So the reason they're doing all those camps and things is because the shrine is quote-unquote not that valuable to them. They have a keep still in the way versus you don't. So if they can push you off the shrine, right, which will be hard to do, but if they can push you off the shrine, then all of these camps are going to be doing core damage the longer the fight goes on. So that's their idea, is that they'll push you off and you'll stay there. You walked forward there. Oh my goodness. The ring's good. You're probably dead. Yeah. If possible, Opiates, you want to pop that R earlier. Rams managed to get 1 for 1. The ring hit again, so that means that Erica's ring's back up. Yeah, I was saying, like, her ring is back up just because of how many hits she got. There it is. It doesn't look like we've got follow-up or damage for it, though. Can we get the last 2 minions? We got it. And unfortunately, like I said, we're not going to be able to push with this one either. We're going to have to answer home. Okay. Save the core. Do they push you? Okay, they went and answered. I don't even know if they need to answer, actually. Exit's fine. They're doing this camp now, as you can see on the minimap. Oh my goodness, this game goes on forever. Okay. Yep, way to back up. Good job. You see them coming, don't give them the kills. They're pretty telegraphed on their death ball, so don't give it to them. Yep, we are worried about their positioning. This is good. You're watching where they're going. Now we see where they've committed. Obviously, Hogger can do his best to clear gently, but like depending on how far they push or what they do, we might have to give this building. Like, they don't have tons of siege damage, but they do have lots of CC. See, they had to back up. They're waiting for the minions. They decided to take your camp to get some more value. I don't know if they need that camp, honestly. Maybe to fight you in the choke better. But that camp doesn't push the lane that they need. They might be coming here or here now, right? So you got to be aware of where they are. So try and find them, tank for vision. That's exact. You got to find them. Someone has to be checking these bushes and find people. Oh my gosh. Hammer and Malf get away? What? How did you guys get away? How did you guys get away? Look at this. Like, Opiates didn't check with his Moonfire, right? He's Vision too. Feel free to use your Moonfire to check this bush. I can't believe it. It was the little bit of CC duration and then the follow-up ring. Oh my gosh. They whiffed their abilities. That was a free kill on Bo and Malf. Wow, wow. Okay. Well, so obviously they just used all of their abilities, but we're still in a spot. Ooh. Oh boy. That's potentially too far forward. 1 for 1. So. Okay. Yeah. The game has entered Fiesta mode. Anytime you get past 25 minutes, it's Fiesta. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good job going home. Right? If you... Hogger can do this. Hogger can do the shrine. So now, is this an overcommit from them? Do they win here? The stage dive right as you res. They don't have siege. Where's Dahaka? Like, if you guys are all inning, you need to all in. You can't half all in. That is, I cannot believe. Yep. Well, that's a mistake. If you're gonna all in, you need to all in. You can't half siege do it. Okay. You guys get up here. Careful on the raw rings, Erica. Just try and follow up with your tank. He's right here. Right? Slide and ring. We're kind of split on our engage here, but obviously you still got to kill. But just save your ring and your abilities for when it's time. Great slide. Great boop. They're all no health. Yep. You kill the ghost dog first. Good job preemptively popping Trank this time instead of waiting for the last second. Alright, you're going to get a chance here, guys, to end the game. So you get as much as you can. You want to prep this minion wave.
Punisher, fire mortars upon the demon's forces.
Like, as cool as this camp is, you want the wave. The wave does so much more, and it removes core pressure. Like, if we could have been pushing the wave after we had won that fight, getting someone to help prep it. Because now ETC obviously has stage dive, so he can stage dive back in. But, like, we're just covering our core. So I'm glad you're doing it this way this time instead of sending Hogger back. So you've got the stage dive to fight up here, right? You could pick either side. So I would love, as soon as this Punisher jumps, I would love to see a stage dive or something, or at least Malfruit follow-up on whoever it jumps on. Alright, let's use the advantage of the punch that we got. The Mortar Punisher does a lot of damage if the target's standing still. Here comes the next jump. This is the jump you want. Everything follows up on this jump right here. ETC stage dive's beautiful. Sleeps. Slide on the TAS. Good CC. Good job, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, you got him. I don't think you can kill old lady here. That's a great kill. We end. You've got Hammer on core. Focus on protecting Hammer now. Don't chase kills. Focus on protecting Hammer on core. Hammer's on core. Yep. Wow. Okay. Wild game. Especially since they had core damage too. Goodness gracious. So, good job calling core here. Alright. Hopefully you guys learned that if they are going to double support Deathball like this, don't give them the fights that are favorable. Force them to break up their Deathball. Take your advantages where you get them, and look for their very linear engages. Right? You knew if you saw Imperius, there was an engage. If you saw Uther, there was an engage. Just be aware. We'll quickly look at your talents. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Yep. Napalm's fine. Hypercooling engines. Yep. All hammer stuff. Okay. So, Erica, the quick version of Jaina build. So Jaina has to take one of the 2 mana talents every game because she has mana problems. You technically can make it work with a Malf by taking no mana talents, but you really should just take a mana talent to not make your Malf sit there and spam innervates on you all game. So you have to take either globes. Let's see if I can get to you. I need to back it up just a tiny bit to look at your talents. Okay, so you either need to take globes on one, or you need to take, you need to take globes on one, or you need to take Arcane Intellect, right? You have to take one of them. Doesn't matter which one you want to do, but you have to take one of your 2 mana talents every game, okay? The mana talent on one is probably the easier one that you don't have to worry about. But if you need Lingering Chill because of their fighting style or whatever, or, you know, there's a bunch of AAers or something that's like squirrely, having that extra slow might be really strong. So you have to take one of the 2 mana talents. So if you take the mana talent on one, the Frost Shards on 4 here is actually bugged. And so it's actually really strong right now. Into their team, I agree with Frost Shard because they're like 4 melee bodies, right? So there's a bug with the Frost Shard right now that if you fire your Frost Shard, it says it pierces. Oh, sorry. I got off of your thing. It says it pierces the first 2 targets, right? Technically, the projectile's path counts, and it will apply frost to everything. And so when you fire it, it will actually hit all of the minions in a line. So you can get more things with your frost dot applied to where you don't have to use Blizzard on waves. So you can fire your Q and then push your E and have your Blizzard ready for follow-up damage on your tank. So I'll try and show the tech maybe after this. Frost Armor is obviously a really good talent, but you don't need it for this particular comp. Okay, this is not good. So this is like artillery machine gun Q. You're not really poking, right? You're as you're sitting here fighting, the talent you need 100% is Ice Flows. It makes your Cone of Cold bigger, which they clearly have 3 to 4 melee heroes. It reduces cooldown every time you hit them. So it's like, and so you can get more E's. Like, they were so clumped all game. You could have gotten E's for days. So I think this is like the go-to talent, assuming you're not camping, because then you need Ice Fury Wand. Like, if you're the sole camper, then you're going to need this to make sure you get your Blizzards back up. Ring of Frost was great. You had several good Ring of Frosts. I actually really like this into their double support, especially since Uther, you got to see that Uther didn't take Divine Shield. So being able to blow them up when they clumped was good. Icy Veins is great. Feel free to keep using the button. I didn't see how your button usage was on this talent. But if you're not going to push the button, take Ice Barrier. But if you can effectively use the button, push the button. It's really strong. Get used to pushing it. If you're not sure how you did, go back and watch this game and see how many times you pushed Icy Veins and see how much value you got out of it. Root, brilliant. 4 melee. Roots. It's good. No one on your team has armor reduction. So you maybe could have taken Northern Exposure, but the root was strong. Like so many times it helped peel, it helped do stuff. And then upgraded ring was cool. I tend to like Ice Blink to help save myself, but I think the upgraded ring was good because they were such a strong Death Ball comp, and it gave you more rings. So I think the big thing is watch these 2 talents on 4 and 7 and figure out how to do that. Hogger things looks fine. Shockwave for more CC to stop their engage. Yeah, that's fine. Root, flower. This is fine as a, I'll call it beginner mouth build. There's a couple talents here you can change, but I think this is fine for now. Just acknowledge that like when you do it this way, you don't actually heal really strong until 16. So all of your heals is in your Ws. So, and then ETC. Globes. Globes helps with extra healing. Do you need block? You don't need block because you got Tassadar. Yeah, this is fine. Globes is fine. I like slide over walls, especially into Tass. You really need this into Tass. Pinball Wizard. I guess it helped burst down some of the double support stuff. I can take it or leave it. I think you could have also gotten an advantage from using the other talent to help clear waves and do things faster. Your stage dive came in clutch here. There was no way you were going to be able to mosh. Like, I know you kind of favor stage dive anyway, but there was no way you were going to be able to mosh with all of their CCs. So this was a very good pick. Encore, obviously getting more stage dives. Armor. This is probably... I think this is fine. I also would have liked Imposing Presence. I don't think I would have been upset with either one. Just in case you haven't looked at it or I don't know what I'm talking about. Imposing Presence, if they attack you, they reduce their attack speed by 50%. Or sorry, they reduce their attack speed by 20% if they attack you. So Tassadar would accidentally attack you and be slowed on his attack speed. And being the only source of damage for their AAs, that could be enough. Just to help people live and slow them down. And then it gives you one more button. Since they're clumping so hard on you, you could push it, and then everybody on their team is slowed by 50%. So, or their AAs are slowed by 50%, sorry. So, something to think about. And then obviously you take Stage Dive, take the upgrade. So, look good. Crazy game. Hopefully you guys learned. They said, play your win condition, right? They threw this game a couple times, mainly because they tried to overextend and do too much and didn't understand that they can't siege, right? Like, if they would have just kept deathballing and just kept taking your things, right? Like, and getting kills, because they took your things after they got kills. And that's what a deathball does well, is it sticks together and does damage. So, just be aware. I'm going to quickly show the Jaina thing, and then I'll be done. So... Okay, so here's the Jaina bug. I don't know. Bug, feature, whatever.
I look forward to the challenge.
Okay.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
So on 4, it says it pierces the first 2 targets, right?
Choose a talent. Choose
So
a
what it
talent.
actually does...
This should turn the tide.
I guess I can toggle heroes and stuff real quick. Oops. Leave me alone, Arthas. I want none. Okay. Alright, so you see the minion wave here? Watch as it walks in a straight line. It will hit all of them. So what you can do, watch as this wave comes up. If you step in the projectile, all of them got hit. Right? It says it's only supposed to pierce 2. But if it's the length of the projectile, so you actually get them all. So you never have to actually use your Blizzard on the wave. Right? Like, I'll go back to level 4. So that way you can see your wave clear
Choose a talent.
capabilities without
Choose a talent.
without Blizzard. Right? So, oh, they're level 10, so I wonder if this is going to work, whatever. So the whole wave shows up, you can E through the wave, and you killed almost the entire wave. Right there.
All right with me.
2 Qs and an E kills the entire wave. Right? So you don't need to use your Blizzard, which means you have your Blizzard available for the stun tanks, engage, or whatever. So once again, it's, I guess you can call it a bug if you want, but it's more of like how it's coded, because it's the travel distance of the actual projectile. So yes, it pierces 2, but if you hit through the whole projectile, you'll hit them all. So let me see if I can find a good angle for you to show this. So it should only hit 2, right? Well, it hit all 3, because it's the length of the projectile. So, the more you know. All right. Catch you guys later. Have a good one.